I will start with you, Pascal. You're still in contention, you and the team, for 3 championships as it stands. How are you approaching this weekend with that in mind?
I would say as every other weekend. So the thing is, the Drivers' Championship is out of our hands. The only thing we can do there is perform as good as we can, and let's see where that ends up. But the 2 other championships, the teams and the manufacturer ones, they are looking pretty good. One we are leading, the other one we are very close, but in second place. And that is just in our pure own hands. So good results and a lot of points with both cars will make us bring those championships home. So that's what we will try to do. That's also where the focus is on. But yeah, still, on the Drivers' one, I keep fighting until the end. And I want to do as well as I can and finish the season with a happy end.
With that said, today could be your last day as the reigning Formula E world champion. So how do you reflect on the last year as the champion?
I haven't thought about it. Now you just made me very sad. So thank you.
Entschuldigung. But how do you look back on that year as champion? It must have been a fun ride for you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to have the #1 on the car. Definitely. I mean, you know, it has been a long journey in Formula E for us to be in that position in which we are now. I've joined the team 5 years ago, and back at that time we were just a good midfield team. And I think it's very clear that with the Gen 3 cars especially, we've progressed to the leading team, or to the one of the leading teams, established ourselves at the front, and it has been a great journey. So if you reflect the last 3 seasons on the Gen 3, I've been 4th 2 years ago, 1st last year, and now we are just at the front again. So very consistent at the front, and I'm pretty sure that we will be fighting at the front again next year. So that is good. Like I said, you just made me a bit sad, but I will fight very hard again to next year then to make you not ask this question.
To make you feel better, of course, there could be another year because you're still in contention, right? We're talking like it's already decided. It's not already decided, so...
That is true, but you just sounded like it was already.
Okay, I'm terribly sorry. Let's move on. Let's think of something positive, right? You've ticked off an incredible amount of things in your career, including being the champion. You haven't ticked off winning here in Germany in Formula E. The last person to do that is just to your right here 5 years ago. What would it mean for you to be able to tick that off as well in front of your home fans?
It would be fantastic because, first of all, the season has been a bit up and down, and honestly speaking, it's completely understandable why we are not further up at the front or closer in terms of points. So for me, it's just important to have a good end of the season. And to have a good weekend in Berlin would be super important because, you know, we have a lot of support here from the German fans, German team, German driver, a lot of family and friends here, our sponsors and partners. Our board members are coming, so there are just so many reasons why we want to do well here. Besides that, we always want to do well. It would be good to have a strong weekend here and a good result.
Okay, thank you very much, and sorry to put you in that bad mood. I'm sure you'll forgive me one day. Maximilian, I'll move on to you. It's been an interesting season for you, a couple of wins, but since your last win in China, a couple of finishes where you didn't score any points, you didn't finish the race. How confident are you that things will turn around this weekend? You know this track well. We've already kind of alluded to what you can do here.
Yeah, first of all, it's great to be here in Germany, in the capital, with this cool track. I think it's a track actually we did the most of Formula E races. I've read this a few days ago. And good memories from the past. At the same time, when I was here on the top step of the podium, there were no spectators. It was in COVID, so definitely would love to be up there again with all the fans here and the amazing support that the 3 of us we receive throughout this weekend. And yeah, happy with honestly my season. It's my first year with DS Penske. We had a few very strong races. We had a few DNFs with technical failures and 0 points, which are obviously hurting in a championship. But yeah, what is important for me is really the process and the work we put in place. And yeah, I feel great with the team. I think we do great work together, and yeah, I look forward to the races this year coming up and as well in the future.
It's a very unique track here, both in layout and the track surface. What does it take, and what are the considerations you need to be victorious here?
Yeah, obviously it's a very short lap. I think this year we are going to be sub 1 minute. So yeah, the margins are going to be very, very small. You have to be very precise, and yeah, qualifying for sure will be one key element, especially if the forecast is true that there might be some rain. You always want to start more towards the front, and yeah, then pit boost race again on Saturday. This will mix up the things as always, and yeah, I just feel on this type of tarmac there are a lot of things to do a bit different. Tires is one of them, and yeah, we feel ready for it.
Excellent. Best of luck this weekend, Maximilian. Move on to you, David. Obviously, points have been a little bit tricky for you to come by this season. You're navigating a rookie season. How would it feel for you to score your first points here in Germany this weekend? It would seem like it'd be a nice fit for you.
Yeah, it would be great. I mean, the season was quite tough until now, and we had good potential. We had also good qualifyings, but we're just not in a race there to score points. We had really close calls, but yeah, that's sometimes how racing goes. We know what to improve, and we know that we have a car to fight with Dan in the podiums, or even in Jakarta you got a win. So the car is definitely fast. So yeah, it would be great to achieve a good result here in Berlin. It's also, I have good memories with the track. I did my first ever Formula E appearance here in the rookie test in season 9 with Porsche. So that was the first time I ever drove a Formula E car. So we're looking forward, and just enjoying my time here. I have many friends, family here, so it would be nice to have a good race here, and with those many supporters.
With all the extra focus that's been on the team recently after the success that you've seen, and as you mentioned, your friends and family here, does that add pressure into the back of your mind, and how do you deal with that kind of added focus on yourself?
No, I don't think it adds pressure, to be honest. I mean, yeah, obviously if your teammate is more successful, it's obviously not ideal. You always want to beat your teammate. That's your first rival, obviously. But on the other hand, it's my rookie season, and Dan already did many seasons, and everyone knows he's a fast driver. He just didn't have the car the past years. But yeah, I think I learned a lot from him, and it's good that the team achieved those results. And now we're just trying to go from there. And I think with my friends and family, you know, it's not really pressure. If you take the visor down, every race is similar, and you do your thing. But on the other hand, it's nice to have positive vibes around you at the weekend and close friends, so that's definitely positive.
We obviously have the weather consideration here to add into the slightly, I don't know how you describe it, but the different track surface. Maybe you could put that into some words as you have a closer relationship with it. But what are the considerations for the weather mixed with that track?
Yeah, I think it could rain tomorrow quite a bit, especially for quali. On this track, as it is very flat, I think there will be some places where maybe some aquaplaning could happen, and it would get a bit tricky, as we saw already in other tracks, for example in Tokyo, where there was some standing water. But hopefully, hopefully it doesn't get too bad, so we can keep driving. Yeah, that would be the goal. I mean, it's still fun to drive in the rain, and yeah, I think also here in Berlin it will be very nice. We have some really nice wide corners, so you can take some different lines in the rain there and play a bit around. So it's nice to driving here, I guess, also in the rain. Yeah.
Yeah, we look forward to it. Thank you very much, David. Any questions? If anyone would like to raise their hand, we have time for maybe one or two. Oh yeah, just to the left here.
Nick Golding from Racing News 365. Question for Max. Max, there's been reports that there's been a couple of signings made by the Stellantis Group and Penske. What have you been told about what's happening for next season and which team you're going to be in for next year?
I mean, there's, I think, a lot of talks at the moment in the whole paddock with movements and stuff going on. I mean, for me, it's very, very simple. I'm going to be with DS Penske next year and the future. I think, for the longer-term future, for many teams there will be some changes. I'm probably not the right one to ask here. I focus on what I have to do in the car, we receive great support from Stellantis side, we just try to do a very good job this year.